Pleasant morning, children. Man is a wise animal on the earth. Who called like that? Yes, he called himself and he polluted the environment for his greed. So now he is suffering from lot of problems and should aware about nature. The poet Sylvia Stults tells us something in the poem Awareness. Before you learn the poem, answer these questions, children. Here, what is special on 22nd March? What is special on 22nd March? Yes, that is World Water Day. We celebrate the World Water Day on 22nd March. Another one is what we celebrate on 4th February. That is World Cancer Day on 4th February. What is special about April 22nd? Before that 22nd March, that was World Water Day. This is the Earth Day, World Earth Day. What happens on December 3rd? That is International Day of Persons with Disabilities. You know, when do we celebrate the World Environmental Day? Yes, children, that is June 5th. Do you know why do we celebrate all these days? Because these celebrations create awareness about water, health, and the environment. Now let us study about the poem Awareness. Here, the poem Awareness by Sylvia Stults. Here, observe the lines, children. Broken bottles and chaired, broken bottles and chaired. Here, children, broken bottles and chaired pieces of glass, weighted up newspapers tossed on the grass, pouring of concrete and tearing of your trees. This is the environment that surrounds me. Poisons and insecticides sprayed on our food, oceans filling with the thick oil crudes. All sea life destined to a slow, awful doom. These are the things we are to consume. Mills pumping out iron, expelling yellow fumes. Airlines emitting caustic gases from fuels. Weapons of destruction tested at desolate sites. And this is the air that's to sustain life. There has to be something that someone could do, like raise the awareness to those around you. That if we don't heed the problem at hand, it's your life that is at stake, the destruction of man. Here, this is broken bottles. Observe the picture here. Broken bottles and charred pieces of glass, half burned pieces of glass, weighted up newspapers tossed on the grass, pouring of concrete and tearing of your trees. This is the environment that surrounds me. The poet Sylvia Stults asks a question to us. Here, Awareness is a poem written by Sylvia Stults. Here, the poet wants us to be aware of the environment which we live in. We can see the broken bottles, off-burned glasses, papers, and all kinds of waste here and there. The people throw unwanted solids. Observe the people unwanted solids carelessly, and it is cause environmental pollution. We live in a polluted environment. Our food is contaminated with poisonous insecticides and pesticides since it is sprayed on the crops. Observe here how the farmers sprayed the insecticides, either the poisonous insecticides or the pesticides. We consumed those type of food, children. And here, thick crude oil is mixed in the sea and oceans, cause great destruction to aquatic plants and animals. Here, mills pumping out iron, expelling yellow fumes. And airlines emitting, observe the airline emitting caustic gases from fuels. Weapons of destruction tested at desolate sites. And this is the air that's to sustain life. Here, how we consume this type of adulterated food, and industries throw out poisonous gases and pollute the air which we breathe. All people should be aware of pollution and take necessary action, otherwise, the whole of mankind may be destroyed in the future years. In the last stanza of this poem, there has to be something that someone could do, like raise the awareness to those around you, that if we don't heed the problem at hand, it's your life that is at stake, the destruction of man. If we don't raise the voice about this, the whole mankind may be destroyed in the future years. So, here, observe, this is the explosion, weapons of destruction tested at desolate sites. Observe, in the third stanza of the third line, this picture shows us. So, the poet tells us how do we live, and we should aware about all these things, otherwise we can't live. The generation will spoil not only the human being, all the creatures will destroy. So for that, the poet concerned about the nature, either environment, and along with the environment, all the creatures, human being, everything should know about the awareness, carefulness. They should know how do we live and where do we live, how do we breathe. For all these things, the poet has plenty of questions to us. In all the stanzas, observe, all the stanzas ends with the question mark, children. So, you will be the future citizens of the, not only the citizens of India, you will be the citizens of the world. You should aware about all these things. We should avoid the plastics and some poisonous insecticides. Why do we use the organic manure and why do we use the inorganic manure? You should know about all these things. And sometimes the man-made things, and in the oceans are filling with the thick oil crudes. When we get the oils from the oceans wells, all sea life destined and destroyed to a slow awful doom. Then some mills pumping out iron, expelling yellow fumes. These words are really, so we should aware about all these things, children. Then here Some words are there, children. You should know about the difficult words, which are the first line of the first stanza. Charred. Charred means of burnt. Charred means of burnt. And waded up newspapers. Papers bundled together. Then tossed. Newspaper tossed. Tossed means throw carelessly. And insecticides. What is insecticides? Chemicals used to kill insects. We use the chemicals to kill the insects. Then crude oil. What is the oil crude? Not refined. That is not refined. That is called crude oil. Then that is a raw material. Destined means determined earlier. Determined earlier. Awful doom. Great destruction. Great destruction is called awful doom. Fume. A gas or vapor that smells strongly. Yellow fumes means a gas, either the vapor that smells strongly, that is called fume. Emitting. Emitting means giving out the light or the sound. ಬೆಳಕು ಅಥವಾ ಶಬ್ದದಿಂದ ಹೊರಬರುವಂತಹದ್ದೇನಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನು that is called emitting, either giving out light or the sound. Desolate. Desolate means empty or lonely. And caustic gases in the airlines. In the third picture, observe there, caustic gases burning by chemical actions. That is called caustic. And here awareness. What is having a knowledge of? We should know, and we should learn, having a knowledge of everything. That is called awareness. That is the title of the poem. Heed. Heed means pay careful attention. That is called heed. We should careful attention. We should give the careful attention. That is called heed. And the last one is stake. Put at risk. Stake means put at risk. These are the things we should know from the poem awareness. The awareness is very, very important in the nowadays situation. You should aware about all these things, children, because you will be the citizens of India or citizens of the world. Because when we grow more plants, those plants will become the trees. Those trees, either the plants will give the good oxygen. Otherwise, if we pollute the nature, if we pollute our environment, we will not sustain, we will not live healthy on the earth. All the creatures will destroy. So here how the poet concerned about the whole world. We should know all these things in our mind. Thank you. Thanks for watching.